Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Chodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom. Hey, shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwab. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit, power, mercy, and grace of our power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to tap into this quick news clip. All right, pretty much tapping into this incident that took place amongst these crazy Babylonians, man. And pretty much just to put the warning out there to you, beloved Akiyam and Akwab. Hey, let these people have it. All right, let these people have it, man. Hey, these people are wiggling around, all right, with that serum in them from 2020. All right, these people are on the verge of collapse. All right, they're about to lose their government assistance, man. These people are about to lose it. Let them have it, Akiyam and Akwaf. All right, we're in a time where the exercising of wisdom, okay, is going to preserve us. You see, we have to operate under this divine wisdom we've been given. Okay, as scriptures tell us, when you go to, let me just get this real quick. Through the spirit, let's go here. Let's go to the book of Colossians real quick. Chapter 4. And verse 5, and it reads, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time, man. All right, and we understand we're in a very, very evil time, as scriptures tell us. When you go to the book of Ezekiel, you see we have to walk with wisdom, man, with those that are without. These people don't know a damn thing, man. These people are seeking for the government's assistance, man. They're seeking for Esau's help. All right? Jake specifically, man. We got to watch out for all these niggas. All right, these Babylonians, man. We're in a dangerous place to fall, man. Remember that. All right, these people are ticking time bombs, man. Anybody that doesn't fear the Lord is unpredictable. They're capable of anything. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, and verse 5, and it reads, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee, behold, it is come, man. And we are at the end. As you can see, the world's getting more and more evil. It's waxing over, man. Which is what prophecy told us exactly what happened in the end. All right, there will be evil in the people's minds continuously, man, just like in Genesis, the 6th chapter, man, which pretty much triggered Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to flood them out. Okay, and what is in is now. The mindset of these people are wicked. All right, they're operating through the flesh. All right, and there's no reverence or fear of a higher power, man. All right, we're in a time where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he's allowing, all right, evils. He's controlling the evils, man, that are going throughout the earth, man. We want to stay out of the way. You see? We want to stay out of the way, Akiyam and Akwab. Let these people have it. All right? Remember the wisdom and knowledge we've received. Let's go here. The book of Isaiah, chapter 33. We always bring it out. In verse 6, right? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. You see? This wisdom and knowledge is going to stabilize us, man, in the times that are coming. We have to exercise the fruit of the Spirit, exercise the wisdom we've been given to be able to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Preserved, as it tells us in Proverbs. Matter of fact, let me get another precept after we get this. And strength of salvation. See that? So, and wisdom and knowledge, Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right? This wisdom and knowledge is going to stabilize us as we go through the time of Jacob's trouble, as we go into the worst time ever the earth ever seen. We have to start exercising this wisdom and knowledge now, man. Okay, before the evil days come, look. And strength of salvation, look. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You see? But let's get this real quick as well. We'll get that clip, the book of Proverbs, Salakia. Proverbs 3. Bear with me. Well, it could be 2. Let me see here. I believe it's 2. Here we go. The book of Proverbs, chapter 2 and verse 10, and it reads, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. And to show discretion, all right, means what?
Discretion.
Right? The quality of behaving or speaking in such a way to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. What we want is a similar word here. Circumspection. Caution. You see that? Wariness, man. Okay? We want to move subtly, excuse me. All right? Under the radar. Right? We want to exercise common sense, but there's no such thing as common sense. All right? But we want to move circumspect. You see, with discretion. Okay? Why? Let's go back here. We just read it. Let me close this out here. Close that out of there. Right? Proverbs 2 and 11 again. Discretion shall preserve thee, man. Being circumspect, man. Being wary. Being cautious. Using subtlety. Look at understanding shall keep thee, man. Right? Proverbs 4. Wisdom is the principal thing, but with all thy getting, get understanding, man. Which is the exercising of the knowledge, man. Of this divine knowledge, this divine wisdom. That's true understanding, man. All right? Look it. Let's get this clip. Let these people have it, Akiyam and Akwa.
Woman now charged with murder for a deadly shooting on the West Side. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Donaldson.
And I'm Chelsea Helms. Prosecutors say it was road rage that led to a man bleeding out behind the wheel. CBS 4's Jesse Wells has more on the deadly traffic dispute.
According to court records, the victim was stopped behind the suspect at a red light here on 38th Street.
And this is fair use, fair use. I'm not making any monetary gain off of this. This is for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use.
The light turned green and the suspect didn't move. The victim honked his horn. Prosecutors believe that honk enraged the suspect, who fired one shot into the victim's car.
A single bullet hole shattered the back window of this car and claimed the life of 21-year-old Kentrell Settles.
He's loved by so many people, and there's so many people that's going to miss him, and such a precious life was taken for no reason.
Police were called around 2 p.m. Friday to a neighborhood near 38th and Georgetown and found the victim bleeding in the driver's seat. The young man died shortly after being rushed to the hospital.
He didn't do anything wrong, and for it to still happen, I mean, it troubles you.
It's beyond senseless. The victim in this case honks his horn and he ends up losing his life.
This affidavit claims 23-year-old Deborah Benefiel got mad that the victim honked his horn, so she followed him and fired a shot into his car.
The allegation is she couldn't keep her cool at a traffic light.
This is just sad and disappointing that we're seeing this in our society and our culture, where people think it's okay to pick up a firearm and take an action like this and taking one's life.
IMPD officers quickly used license plate readers to track down the suspect's SUV, leading to her arrest for murder and criminal recklessness just a few hours after the shooting.
I'm a huge believer in the license plate readers. It has been a game changer.
Both police and prosecutors hope the case sends a simple message to drivers everywhere.
We have to be patient. We have to be calm.
So it's just a good reminder to everybody to not only keep your cool on the road, and if someone honks their horn, it's not the end of the world, and it should not ever result in gun violence, but those are the allegations here.
After being arrested, the suspect refused to talk to police. She was identified as the shooter by the victim's girlfriend, who was in the car when the shooting took place.
Finally, before the shooting, the suspect did not have any criminal history. She's now being held without bond pending trial.
See that, Jake? See? Hey, let these people have it. All right, we're in an evil time, and these people are nothing but evil. Okay? And yeah, man, hey, whoever perished being innocent, I know my man had a lot of good things to say about him. Right? I know my man had a lot of good things to say about him. You know, but hey, whoever perished being innocent, and the answer to that is nobody. All right, we're here under the sun, like it tells us in Ecclesiastes, right? Where judgment takes place, man. All right, this was judgment that happened to old boy, man. At the end of the day, you see, but hey, who would have thought that him honking his horn, because old girl was sleeping at the light, all right, would have cost him his life. You see that? You know? So, hey, we can learn from this. And what? If somebody's sleeping at the light, hey, let them sleep at the light. Right? Try to work around them. If possible. You know, because honking at these people can cause them to come out, and that can trigger them to want to Grand Theft Auto you, man. You know? But who would have thought? You see, this is another warning we can bring out. Repent, Jake. Repent. A lot of you, Jake, getting caught up in this madness, you fail to repent. All right, not realizing this is an evil time. Let me get a precept. Dig? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and verse 12, and it reads, "For man also knoweth not his time." See that? As the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon him, man. Upon them, excuse me. You see? Because ultimately they're not paying attention. All right, Jake thinks they're living in 1999 still. Not realizing they're supposed to be redeeming the times, man. As it tells us in Ephesians. Let's go here real quick. The book of Ephesians. There we go. In verse 15 it reads, "Seeing then that ye walk circumspectly," there goes that word circumspectly again, which goes into discretion, right? Not as fools, but as wise, which being wise is operating within the counsel of the Lord. No understanding and knowing what times we're in, man. Yeah, we don't give a fuck, as we say, as far as, you know, Esau about to come down with great wrath, and, you know, these women, and, you know, their whole reality coming to an end. You know, as far as them being able to live off the government, and claim that they don't need no man, and, you know, operate under this woman's liberations mindset. And yeah, and then you got the rest of these heathen and individuals out here, you know, operating through the flesh, and, you know, pretty much looking down on the Israelite man. And so what have you. Yeah, we don't give a damn about none of that. But at the end of the day, we do have to walk wise, okay? Within the battlements of the city, man. Where we're getting cut off in traffic, not to follow old dude home or whoever it is, or, you know, try to chase them down in traffic, or, you know, honking people down. This is not the time for that. These people are not the same, Akiyam and Akwa. All right, we know what went down in 2020. You see? And we can see the difference between us and them. Those of us that didn't take that shit, and those of them that did. You see? Let's continue on, man. Redeeming the time, see? Because the days are evil, man. We're in evil times. Okay, we're in evil time. People are on the verge of starving out as soon as next month. When those government assistance programs come to a close, man. These people are going to completely lose it, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, the scriptures, Yahweh Shai tapped into it. These people are going to go psycho. Let's go here real quick. We can close out with this. The book of Matthew. chapter 24 and verse 12, and it reads, and because iniquity shall abound, right, which iniquity goes back to evil, man. You know, sin on top of sin, and when you look it up, it's also evil, wickedness. You see? And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Bear with me. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, real quick. KJV. We're going to get wax cold real quick in the blue letter Bible. Bear with me.
Strong's G 5594. Psucho. Psucho.
Right. Right. You heard what he just said? Listen.
Strong's G 5594. Psucho. Psucho.
Psycho, man. These people are going to completely lose it. You see? Hey. Let these people have it, Akiyam.